This, even damp, will burn 6 to 7 minutes. The more wraps, the more minutes. It's up to you. The part that's most likely to ignite is going to get exposure to heat. Also, you have a minor gap on the bottom to allow a little bit of oxygen flow. Here's what's so great about this. You don't have to worry about it going out. As soon as you get a good strike, before we strike this, the science behind the Y. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. The reason behind that is it's going to take a lot longer to ignite these 7, 8, 9, 10 wraps of duct tape, but these fins catch very easily. So with the Y, just about whatever way I throw it or drop it, it's going to land with the fin up. Drop it this way, drop it this way, drop it this way. The part that's most likely to ignite is going to get exposure to heat. Also, you have a minor gap on the bottom to allow a little bit of oxygen flow. So let's see what that looks like. Here's what's so great about this. You don't have to worry about it going out. As soon as you get a good strike, now before we show you how to make this, understanding a little bit of history is always useful. This duct tape idea I got from another survival instructor. So as we were teaching the kids how to do this, one of the kids made a mistake and failed to follow directions. But the mistake they made was actually more brilliant than the design we had originally. So point being, even mistakes we can learn from. We all know this. This is a perfect point. Grown adult survival instructors learning from 10, 11, 12-year-old kids better ideas through their mistakes. And of course, we highlight that with the kids and make sure they get acknowledgement for that. Hey, that was a mistake. That's okay. What can we learn from it? And what we learn from that is what you're about to learn right now. The greatest part is, that's all you need. This is actually duct tape, not duct tape. What we've learned is that the thinner the duct tape, the faster it catches. So the higher end Gorilla Tape still works, doesn't work as well. We like to do regular folk videos. Walmart, $2.97. Nothing fancy, no military grade matches, just windproof and waterproof. It is not waterproof, I will tell you that right now, but it is pretty windproof. Let me show you. Once it ignites and gets to the orange, I'd say that's pretty windproof. So what we're gonna do is take a match out, get our duct tape started. What you want to do is keep half of this orange exposed, half concealed. The reason is this burns really hot. We still want it burning inside of the duct tape, heat the duct tape so it ignites. So we're just gonna start it here. Key on this, it does not have to be pretty, it just needs to be functional. There's no special technique to this. What I like to do is just pay attention to covering the orange and make sure I'm not getting too far away or too far up. Just roll and roll and roll. No rocket science here. Now the next step is important, and I'll tell you why here in a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and make a fin. First fin location does not matter, but the next one does. What we're looking for is a Y. So that angle right there is pretty ideal. So I'll make another fin. Okay, top of the Y. Lastly, the last one. You want these at least ½ an inch wide, which will make sense here in a minute. And before you tear it off, what you want to do, get a little excess, tear it, and just barely bend the tip. And you'll see later on in the video why that's applicable, but I'll tell you now. Cool. Roughly a Y in all directions. Y, Y, Y. Later on, what we'll do, so we don't have to disturb our Lincoln Log cabin fire, what we can do is, since we folded the very end of the tape, it's going to be really easy to get to. We're not having to peel. It's already there. So all we have to do is peel a little bit off, put the head of a stick in here, close it back up. What we end up having is a handle, so we don't have to get our whole hand under the fire or under the tinder bundle. Lastly, what we're going to do is take the strikers from inside. These come with 2 extra strikers. I went ahead and already cut one in half. Put it on a piece of duct tape. And this is the reason you want it at least 1/2 inch wide. This is roughly 1/2 inch wide. So we can go ahead and tape this to our match. Tape it on. There we go. And now with everything sealed, it's fairly water resistant. So when we're ready to make the fire, you can peel the striker pad off. And we're good to strike. Is this the best idea in the world? No. Is it useful? Absolutely. Are there many applications that we wouldn't really care about this? Absolutely. Are there several applications that we would care about this? Absolutely. So before any naysayers kick in, just imagine you have one of these in your pack, bright orange, and it's getting dusk, trying to find camouflage duct tape, black duct tape, even gray duct tape is not going to pop as much as this. So imagine you're in a scenario, cold weather environment, it's super cold, you got your fire structure already assembled, you're going to get more firewood, and then bad shit happens. Someone gets wet. All of a sudden you got to get the fire going, it's dark, you didn't pay attention to the sunset, and now you're in a world of hurt because you're cold, it's dark, and you don't have the dexterity to operate a lighter. Your hands are wet. You don't have the dexterity to build one of these. Damp environments. This is also great for damp environments. This itself, 8 wraps, more or less, will burn roughly 6 or 7 minutes. It's hard to find natural tinder that will burn that long in damp conditions. This, even damp, will burn 6 to 7 minutes. The more wraps, the more minutes. It's up to you.